Today I am making LAVARIA. For this recipe we have to make string hoppers first, and I have 2 cups of rice flour and salt and some hot water. And before making string hoppers we have to make the pineapple or the coconut with honey. So I don't have honey at the moment, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use brown sugar. This depends on your taste, what sweetness you want. So I add nearly 1.5 cups of brown sugar. You can get the dark brown sugar than this one too. So add a little bit of vanilla, because the darkness in the honey and coconut is very important in this recipe. If it looks white, it won't look nicer. So if you are not using treacle, better to use a little Parisian Essence on your sugar. That will give a nice color when you add the coconut. So add some water into this sugar and cook this on low heat. And when it start boiling, I have 2 cups of coconut, freshly grated coconut. So I'm going to add this and cook this about 2 minutes on low heat. Sugar started bubbling up, so I'm going to add the coconut into the sugar and keep on cooking that another 2 minutes. Once the coconut is cooked, take that off the stove. If you feel like more color, add a little bit of more Parisian Essence. Parisian Essence is a very bland essence, so don't worry about adding that. It won't give any flavor to your food. So I'll cook this about 1 minute and start doing the string hopper mix now. And make sure you have a pot of water with the steamer on your stove now. Now I'm going to make the string hopper mixer. For this I'm adding 2 cups of flour, tiny bit of salt, and hot water. This is boiling water. I left 1 minute outside and still the steam is coming up. I'm going to use this water to make the string hoppers. Don't use cold water. If you use cold water in string hoppers, it will make it go harder. So I'm adding water little by little. Don't add the water at once. The pineapple is ready to go now, so I'm going to leave on the side. The secret of string hopper mixing is, when you are doing this, you have to knead it like kneading bread for about 2-3 minutes. If not, the clots inside will stop the string hopper maker and it won't look nicer too. And the consistency is exactly correct. And when you are doing string hopper mix, make sure you do it in little batches. If not, the rice flour goes hard. Now this is the right consistency. Now I'm going to add the add that into my string hopper maker. I have this, I'm using a baking paper. You can spray the baking paper a little bit, then the string hopper will come out properly. So what now we have to do is make a large string hopper on the paper. And put the little bit of penny pole in the middle and fold it nicely onto the other side and press it down a little bit and transfer that take it onto your hand and transfer that like this and steam this just like doing string hoppers about 2-3 minutes. I'm going to show you to do another one. Make sure you make the string hopper very large and onto a paper. And take a little bit of penny pole onto your spoon. Make sure that you put the penny pole in the middle and turn it like this. Press it down. Take this onto your hand. Put it on this and steam about 2-3 minutes. This is actually really easy way of doing LAVARIA. And now we have to steam one by one, or you can put one here and one on the other side. If you are using the little string hopper makers, you have to make tiny ones. You can't make big ones like this, but you can buy this one from the shop. When you are ready, this is about 4-5 minutes on the steamer, so press it down and see whether it's working properly. Make sure that you watch your hands because the steam is coming through too. So take it out and I'll show you how it looks like. I finished making my LAVARIA and this is how it looks like. If you break it from the middle, see, you can see the penny pole or the coconut with honey properly. Hope you will enjoy this recipe.